Okay, Bally Blade Maid, besides the Tsunami, also lent me their custom rep. Look at this beauty. Give me a second as I find the build of it, but I know that part of this is static knives. Let's see. This is made with static knives blade, I believe. This is a static knives blade. Very nice. Kind of makes me think of the Genesis by DC Blade Works. It has static knives anomalous liners, these beautiful purple ones. It has FFF V4 spacers. These are, can't tell what material this is. G10 perhaps? I think this is a G10 spacer, channel spacer, and it is JT slotted scales. Yeah, so this is and static knives Japanese Tanto blade. Yeah, so JT scales, no longer in production, much like my rep, which hangs on the wall. It's actually the same kind of rep, but same kind of, sorry, scales. However, these are black instead of purple, and are not cracked like mine are. Hardware looks pretty straightforward, nothing too fancy about it, though the Zen pins look a little bit wild. However, the anomalous liners are this really cool pattern that you see here, and makes really great look for when you have, scales that show. And the spacers are, I think they're G10, but it might be metal. It's hard to tell. It might be metal. I can't tell at the moment. Whoa, that sound. Also, this Tanto, gorgeous blackening. I'm surprised it doesn't have Static Knives' logo. Oh my god. That is one of the most gorgeous sounding reps I've ever heard. Here's my replicant. Here's one of my other. I have two reps. Here's my live blade rep. Great clackiness. The other one is more dull sound and higher pitch. It is a much lighter knife. Actually, let me weigh this one. Okay, this one clocks in at 3.99 ounces, right at the cusp. Whereas this one, I guess I'll just compare. This is 4.52, and my other rep over there, I think it's like 3.99 as well. Okay, these spacers must be metal. If it's sounding like that, holy shit! Static Knives also makes the Icarus, which is also just gorgeous sound. Oh. Ow. One downside, Zen nipple pitch. However, the tune on this rep. Let's see, any tap? No tap that I can see yet. Ooh. It is possible to blade rub on the safe handle. That's just reps for you. I'm just blown away by the sound of this. I've never heard a Balisong sound like this. These anomalous liners are so fucking pretty. It's cool because, wow, I think they're potentially symmetrical on both sides. Like, you have like a layer version, like you can see that the other side through, and they don't line up perfectly. So it's like this sort of like web. This rep is unbelievable. Like any good rep, it has no stock rep parts. My reps both actually. So this one does have a rep blade, but both of my reps have parts, there are 4 parts each, or I guess 5 if you include hardware, that are all from different places. I don't know if this is True Link hardware, but this one does have both Anomalous liners and this Tanto, both from Static Knives. The spacers, I know that Minecraft Chicken God makes spacers similar to these FFS ones, and these scales are no longer in production, but scales are mostly just for comfort as well as the exterior visibility. You know, being able to see this interior part is really cool. Like this, I really like these scales as well, and you can like see parts of the interior, but it's certainly more of like the interior scales are like the liners are just like not as interesting because it's only like 3 hole cutouts. It's like hard to show, but like yeah, there's only like 3 hole cutouts and like a little dot, but you can see that too. Whereas this one, like the interior is just part of the beauty. And I'm just, I can't handle this sound. Okay, I should also talk about the flipping. Neutral as fuck. This knife is, I love this knife. I want this knife. I want this knife. I want your knife. I want your knife so fucking bad, Bally Blade made. Holy shit, I want this knife. I want this knife so fucking bad. It's so beautifully neutral. Let's try rollovers. Yup. Looks good to me. Oh my god. I'm just like, the sound is so fucking good. What the fuck? This is one of the best sounding knives I've ever heard in my life. Rollovers are like good in an unremarkable way. Like I find that like it is good. It doesn't have a ton of like blade momentum in the sense that it's not like super blade heavy. The blade is very adequately distributed. The handles maybe have a little bit more. Honestly though, it just feels like a very neutral knife that I love and adore. And it's in the most fucking gorgeous colors. Black and purple consistent the whole way through. Purple liners and spacers and black blade, and it's just so fucking stylish. And the tune on it is really solid. The tune, like, it's a rep, so it can only get so good. Like, this tune is impeccable, and it was done by Major Alice, but it also has blade rub. This also can have blade rub. I'm not trying to, but it's possible. So that's just, you know, an annoyance of replicants. I find that the jimping is negligible. A lot of times jimping like this, there are some liners that do have jimping as well. And you can have jimping on the spacers and the liners that coincide with each other. However, when it is just the spacer, negative jimping or, you know, recessive jimping like this, it doesn't really do much. Like, it can provide grip, but it's so little surface area that you're actually touching that I find it negligible. Not to say that that's the spacer's fault, not that that's the liner's fault, it's just how it is. But yeah, similarly, mine has the same. I think these are actually both the same. I think these are both FFF Channel Spacers. Mine, I think, are aluminum. These, I don't know. I would have to ask for clarification, and I'm not sure if he knows either. But I am in love with your knife, my friend. Holy shit. If you had blackened hardware on this too, or if you had gold hardware on this, just for a third color, I'm... Hello, sir. Are you having fun with that rubber band? Yes? Okay, I love you. He's so dumb. I love him so much. This, I'm in love with this knife. This is one of those knives that sometimes you hold a knife and you try it and you're like, wow, this is the most amazing thing I've held ever. Sometimes you face an, you know, like I tried the Sholo earlier and I said, I love how this looks. I don't love how this flips. I swear to God, if you accidentally cancel my recording, sir, don't step on the spacebar. I tried the Nami and I said, this is good. It's more or less what I expected. It's not blowing me away, but it's... Okay, sir, please. I love you so much, but please. Whoo! But this is a knife that I've picked up and I've fallen in love with. I cannot understate how, like... It also just feels good. It's my preference in balance. It has... The tolerances make it feel so good and incredibly bouncy in a very satisfying way. Let me just again hold this up close like this, and the, you know, like the stylish blade. I love when blades have like cutouts like this. Very simple Japanese Tanto, but this reps have a lot of ability to like show your character and show kind of your personality as well as kind of your preferences. I want your fucking knife, Bally Blade Mate. I want this knife so fucking bad. It sounds so fucking good. It bounces so fucking well, and I'm in love with it. Like, again, this rep, I bought this on a whim, thinking like it was a really good price. Great bounce, great tolerances, feels really good, nice momentum, neutral as well. Definitely a lot heavier. That one over there, also very, very neutral, very light, very agile, very not as good tolerances as I want it to have, since part of it is cracked. And I can't replace the scales because JT's just gone. But God, fucking damn, I'm in love. Okay. If you like this video of me just kind of losing my mind at how fucking gorgeous this sounds, like, I don't know how well it'll come across over video, but like, oh my fucking God. Yeah, this rep is gorgeous. Reps are pains in the butts, but sometimes you can make fucking art. So again, static knives, Japanese Tanto, and Anomalous liners, JT designed scales, and V4 Foxfire Factory channel spacers. I don't know what material. I think it's aluminum. Anyways, like this video because I like this knife. Holy shit. Thanks, Bally Blade Mate, for lending me your Nami and rep. I'm going to make more videos on each of those. And comment your thoughts. What's your favorite replicant build? Why is it this one? It's just so fucking good. I'm losing it. But yeah, let me know. What are your thoughts? If you have anomalous liners, does yours sound as good as this? I need to know. I need to know, because if it does, I might fucking need them. I know I'm done with reps. They're such a pain in the fucking ass. I hate tuning them. I hate assembling them. I hate all that shit. But these fucking liners, holy shit. Oh my God, static knives. Anyways, thanks again for tuning in, and happy flipping, everyone.